People who have never watched a hole of TGL will tell you, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is stupid. Get this out. We don't need this. Golf doesn't need this. Shrink the game. Part of me gets it. Like if you are a traditionalist and you just love the tour, you probably hate Live. You probably hate TGL. And whatever else golf is doing, because golf is doing a million different things. But if you haven't watched it, I would just encourage you to watch it, because I actually think it's a great product. There's a lot, and Rory said this after the first match of the season for them. There are limitations to what a golf hole can look like in the real world, and you can get super creative when you're doing simulator golf. And I don't want to minimize it to simulator golf, because it is more than that. You have a surrounding green area. You get to hit chip shots. You get to putt. You get to hit out of the bunker. So it's not just simulator golf. Now, here's what I will say overall. I've said this before. I don't have a problem with the diversification of golf channels. TGL being one, Live being another. There was the Golf Channel games I've talked about. I didn't even watch it, but I don't have a problem with the diversification because people like different things. That's all I have to say. And so if you're someone who doesn't like this style of golf, great. Don't watch it. Go watch on the weekends the tour. That's great. Now, I did watch LAGC versus Boston Common golf on whatever it was, Friday night. January 2nd, Friday night. And I was entertained. I was very entertained. They've got a shot clock, so it feels like they're hitting golf shots like most of the time that you look up. It's like someone's up there hitting a shot. So it's not slow by any means. It is competitive. It's fun team golf in the same way that, if you watch the Ryder Cup doing, 4-ball, or, it's not 4, but triples versus singles. Your shot is super important because you're setting up the next person, and it's fun. It's fun. And some of these holes are awesome. Over the span of 2 matches, there was it was the Stinger hole. They called it the Stinger hole. And there was if you recall, like the Arches, somewhere in Utah, Arches State Park or whatever, you've got like the rocks that overhang and do all this stuff. It wasn't just an arch, but it's just like this overhanging rock, and you've got to hit it under it. And Figala had I thought his apex was like 20 feet, maybe. And it hit the rock and it went into the water, and so penalty. Only Michael Thorbjornsen, which, by the way, he crushed it. He was the only one out of 4 people who played that hole over the span of the first 2 matches that got it underneath the rock. Used an iron. The other guys, I think, tried to sting some some kind of wood in. I don't know. I don't remember what happened in the first match, but you can get really creative, and these hole designs are really cool. There's a lava hole. There's some there's like a backboard. You hit it up onto this like backboard green, and it rolls down. And so, and I understand if someone's like, this is gimmicky. But it's competition, and you turn the TV on and it's over and done with in 2 hours, and you got to watch some of the best players in the world play golf against each other. It's very fun. I got a ton of flack for this. I write articles for my Golf Spy, and one of them was like, why TGL is becoming a major sports league, which I can't lie. My editor was kind of like, hey, use this title. This one will get the people going. And it did. There were people in the comments like, again, this is a waste of time. This is stupid. And I just don't know if they watched. I also saw that viewership of the The first match of season 1 got like 750 or close to 800,000 views on average. And the average match of the first season was around 550K. So already viewership is up. That's obviously a good sign. But I do think that it's a great product. And I think it's going to capture people that love golf, love these guys, need another way to take in a little bit more golf content that's not all day Saturday, all day Sunday watching golf on tour. So if you didn't watch, LAGC versus Boston Common is the one that I paid most attention to. Michael Thorbjornsen is a rookie on TGL. It's his first year doing it, and he made just about every 10 to 12 foot putt that he had, which was like 5 of them. Made an eagle to seal the last point, give him the win. He was awesome. He was named the player of the match. I don't think Boston Common won a match last year. And they beat LAGC, who statistically was like the best team last year. Now, Tommy Fleetwood didn't play in the first match. My guess is their best team is probably Fleetwood, Rose, Morikawa. But Thigala was in there for Fleetwood. I'm sure they'll switch it up. They'll switch it around. But Boston Common was Rory, Keegan, and Thorbjornsen. I have trouble. Like, it's not hard to say, but saying it over and over again is pretty difficult. Thorbjornsen was the best. Again, he was the only one to get it under the arch. Was just sinking putts. Again, I was just entertained. Oh, I'm sorry. I was entertained by the TGL match. Give me a break. It's a good product. It's fun. It's golf. It's the best in the world. So anyway, you can come at me and say, like, this is dumb. It's just, don't watch it if you don't like it. I don't care. I'll keep watching it. It's fun. So anyway, that's a long-winded way for me to say TGL is a good product. It is on the up and up. Viewership is up. I think there's a little bit more buy-in. There's a little bit more familiarity. I think after the first season, I didn't even really know what it was. Like, I was like, it is truly structured like a major league, like a major sports league. Each team, they're city-based franchises. They all go play in the SoFi Center in I think it's Palm Beach, Florida. And so no, there's no home and away, but they're doing some things to try to make it unique. Each team has their own signature hole that is, very city specific. I thought it was very cool. Again, you could say it's gimmicky, but it's golf. You get to see ball flight. I mean, they're hitting it like 100 yards to the screen. That's different. It's not like you're hitting it 5 yards ahead of you and hitting the screen. Anyway, and so for someone who actually watched TGL, I am bullish in a sense that I believe it will continue to grow. I believe more cities will want to have franchises. Eventually, maybe there will be travel. I don't know if there will be travel because golf is such an individual sport. I wrote about this too. Golfers, it doesn't make sense for them to stay put in one place because they go and they golf somewhere different every single weekend. And their practice can be from anywhere. Whereas team-based sports, it's the reason the Los Angeles Lakers players during the season probably live in Los Angeles because they practice as a team. Whereas if you are a golfer, it doesn't really make sense for an organization or someone to make you live somewhere. So they're probably going to keep competing in the same spot. I don't have a problem with it. But now, if you live in LA, you can view LAGC as like your team. I view them. I lived in LA for a couple years and have no ties to anyone anywhere else. So like, I like LAGC. I want them to win. I watched it and I want them to win. That's what they're hoping for. And I think the more that these TGL teams can tap into their local, like into their city, into their culture. Again, this is going to be more through events and social presence and community building things. I think it could be a hit. Do I think they're going to get billion-dollar valuations like these major sports teams? Absolutely not. No. But there are legitimate investors, legitimate people that want this to succeed, and so I think it will succeed. Will it succeed and operate at a loss? For a while, for sure. I don't know how these teams make money, I'll be honest. But like, it's fine. I'm not responsible for that. I don't care. It's good enough for me. So that's all I have to say. It's a decent product. It's good. I like it. It's fun. And if you watch it, I think you'll come to a similar conclusion of like, yeah, this is fun. This is great. There's no reason to hate on it. It's fine. Anyway, those are my thoughts on TGL. I actually watched it. I actually like it, and I'm going to continue to watch it. If you like it, yay, that's great. If you don't, it's okay. Don't watch it. It's fine. Anyway, okay, I got to stop saying anyway. I just got to get off. Look, thank you guys for watching. I'm having fun. Hope y'all are having fun. And that's it. That's all I got. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We'll talk stuff. We'll keep talking about this stuff later. Let me know what you think about TGL. Is it a waste of time? Is it a waste of headspace? Is it a waste of money? Anyway. See you guys.